All right. So, comics and stuff sort of improvised, but I thought, hey, wouldn't it be great if I maybe went through some of my old sketchbooks? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through an old sketchbook of mine and some games and stuff that I did. This is from 2011, and this is mainly a game sketchbook. These are games that I made, like Commander Cluck here. I made this few years ago. This is basically a space chicken who goes into space and he goes on this crazy sort of weird planet here. These are other planets that I designed for Commander Cluck to go on. This is like a space world, sort of like a moon world or something. I'm calling it Lunara 4 actually. Thanks, appreciate that. Here's some more sketches. I kind of started this way with Lunara and then was like, you know what? I think I should make it simpler. Back kind of the other way. More Commander Cluck stuff. Oh, this was a game that I made. It was called Schwabble. It was kind of like this character right here, and you're like, got a little squishy thing and you fly around. More Commander Cluck stuff. This was more of the Zorkanian planets. Thanks. Appreciate that. It's like little alien dudes that he fights. More stuff. At one point there was an egg shooter on him. This is kind of what wound up in the game. This is a game called Robo Surfer. This was like you're a little robot and you surf on sort of sun explosions. So this is all the state system that I built for this robot. I actually prototyped this in Flash. I never actually finished it. This is like a front cover for it. This is more design of the game, how the different animation states are going to be in and whatnot. Yeah, this kind of stuff. It's more just writing out. At this point, after I finished kind of drawing things out, I would go into the computer and then start prototyping there. This is a game called, oh, there's more Commander Cluck. Oh, this is Private Oink. He was Commander Cluck's like sidekick. That's a shitty drawing right there. This was an idea called Helmet Heads, and it's like these like sort of church, what's it called? Circus performers who put on these like helmets and then they shoot themselves out of cannons and then knock down different things. I kind of made parts of this. I never really got it. As you can see, it's only a couple pages of sketchbook. I didn't really stick very long with it. This is more Commander Cluck. I was probably working on Commander Cluck during this. Oh yeah, you like that? On the helmet heads? Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good one too, I think. Yeah, this is more stuff. Commander Cluck actually finished, so I actually had to do a lot of assets and backgrounds and stuff on it. This was for, these are bad guys called the Mechanauts. I don't remember who they were a bad guy for. Oh, here's just like concepting levels, right? This is how Commander Cluck would have moved. This became a very linear game. I got rid of some of the 3D aspects to it, but oh, I think this was for, what is this for? This is Zorkanian. He like shoots at Commander Cluck. This is all for the opening of the game. This is a storyboard I made. And this is sort of menu design and stuff. Oh, this is all levels. Yeah, this is basically all the levels of the game right here. You can see this is Lunara, which is the first level, and then this is the next level. This is Okefenokee. Thanks. And I would actually put all the different traps and stuff into the design here. Yeah, he started off with a, so this is Stompy, that's what this was. This little dude, he stomps a planet, and you, with your thumb, you roll the planet back and forth, and he would run, you know, either back or forth on this planet. And you had to match the colors of the planet in an amount of time before the bad guy's coming down. I thought it was a pretty good idea. I have sort of a rough prototype working in Unity for this, but I'm really bad at Unity, so I kind of stopped with that. More designs on this. God, I did do a lot of work on this thing. Yeah, this is these sort of the planet stuff. Yeah, these are the bad guys. So they're kind of like Tetris pieces. You can't really see this, but they all fit into each other. So using Tetris pieces, I was gonna like assemble different bad guys in different ways. Yeah. So I was able to get all these 6 bad guys out of this, out of you know, a few number of pieces with, like, you know, googly eyes that go around and stuff like that. I'm gonna use these guys at some point. I don't know for what. They're just too fun, right? This is just I don't even know what this was. This is like a story, a comic I was writing for a while, and I trashed that. This is just random writing. This is more stuff from Commander Cluck. This is oh, this was cool. This was a space station that goes around a sun, so everything on the in this level is like totally darkened and blown out. It's all silhouette, and it actually made the game harder. So I thought it was cool to have the world that was all designed like that. This is all more command. I actually got rid of that drawing, but this game I think is, oh no, this is old. Look how big his sneakers are. Yeah. Oh yeah, so this is the world I was talking about, right? It was basically a station that's close to the surface of a sun. And so all the background, it's all just darkened out. So you jump over stuff and go in and out of stuff. These are the other planets, right? This is actually Okefenokee, right? And this is in the game too. These are like background plants, and I had them roll like sort of a parallax going by. It's cool. This is fun. I think this is just sort of a generic background for mid-levels. These are the bad guys, the Zorkanians. So you jump on their heads and you squish them. They're like garbage cans, kind of. It's a 2D game. It actually is out there. It's on the store. It's called Commander Cluck. You can find it on iTunes. It's there. Yeah. Yeah, I like kind of cartoony games, so I do 3D stuff, but the cartoony stuff is just fun because it's so fast, right? You can just draw something and more stuff with the Zorkanians. This is the loading screen for Commander Cluck. And I actually had to work out the scale correctly, so if a Zorkanian's going to attack, I had to make sure that, so that's why I used graph paper to do all my design work on. That way I can maintain the scale, make sure it goes into the computer correctly. Because that's really the hard part, is just like you put the first pass in and all the assets are just all over the place and you got to go back and resize them. So it just saves a step to kind of start on graph paper and do everything first. I don't know, this is random crap, you know. Sometimes my brain just bleeds this stuff out. What is this? Notes. Oh, this is a naming convention. I had to name all the different assets. So like for like the Zorkanian world or whatever. It's not even worth showing you at that point. Let's see. Yeah, this is just the design document. I kind of write it all out first in a brain dump in my sketchbook and then go and write it all fancy in like Word and Photoshop and stuff like that. But I feel like, oh, this is sort of how I was going to build it. So I used a game engine and did everything on parallax. So I put multiple layers, and so this was like the gameplay layer and this was the front layer and stuff. More writing. This was a UI I had for like an action game. So you move back and forth on your mobile, and then you fire with this, and if you push this button, it opens up a UI, which gives you multiple options. I kind of had some cool ideas for it. I didn't know what to do with it. You don't really like just build a UI for the heck of it. Maybe if I ever find a narrative for this or something, I'll put it in. This is all Commander Clux stuff. More Commander Clux stuff. Oh, I think this is a film. Yeah, oh no, this is a children's book. I had ambitions for like 3 weeks to write a children's book. I actually think there's some characters in here. Yeah, there's like this is like an admiral, and he's like a rabbit, and he flies around on these ships. Right, so this is like a cloud ship with balloons, and it flies in the clouds, and they all talk in rhyme. All these different little characters. There's like an engineer and a little rat. And then I think these ducks. Yeah, there's 3 ducks. 1, 2, 3, and they're kind of like the crew. Yeah, and these are all titles for Commander Clock. So that's that book. So go ahead and subscribe. The Nyetoon, I'll probably go through more sketchbooks, and I'll do more improvisations like I did today here. This is my Kung Pao chicken. Thanks for the follow. We'll talk soon.